What's going on, guys? So for my first single player campaign in D2R, I thought it'd be fun to see how many Andy runs it would take me to finally get my first Shako. According to Maxwell's D2 drop calculator, it's actually Hell Andariel that has the best chance to drop Shako. Even though at 0% Magic Find, you're looking at 1,931 runs to get one. And it's even more for Meph and Diablo, Baal, and then Duriel is like almost double that. So if you look at this chart here, increased Magic Find from 100 to 200 to 300, it's a pretty significant jump from 0% to 100%. And right now I started this journey with about 50% Magic Find on my Pure Fire Sorceress. But I figured I could kind of increase my Magic Find as I went in these runs because I would find other items along the way. So I started this journey with Spirit Sword, Saigon's Shield, Mage Fist, and Gold Skin. So the thing I love about single player is finding upgrades not only for my Sorceress, but for other characters I plan to make, such as Javazon, Uber Smiter, Goldfine Barb. Now I could do this online, and I've been doing it online, but I find you don't get as much satisfaction as you do in single player, because you could literally just find items and then trade them. In single player, you can't really trade up for better items. So, you know, there's pros and cons in both. So in any case, without further ado, here's the journey that led me to my first Shako. I will post my current equipment and skills at the end of this video for anyone who's interested. So let's get started here. So starting here on run 13, I find a unique cuirass, cannot be frozen. And then on run 17, not a great belt for sorceresses in general, but I needed some damage reduction, so 15% on String of Ears was really nice. Then a nice Magic Find upgrade here on run 22, a 19% Magel. And run 38, you find a unique Sallet, and this is going to be Rock Stopper. Great resistances, especially on fire and lightning, as well as the damage reduced. Surprisingly an upgrade, and if you can't use it on your character, the Mercenary always is a good option as well for it. Then I find Tal's Mask, and I wasn't really using it because I didn't have any of the other pieces for the extra bonus, so I was using my my Orbed Soul one-to-all skills circlet. Then I find Water Walk, which is pretty nice because it gives me that plus 60 to life, which is hard to come by on boots. And then this is probably one of my best ones early on here. On run 69, we find an Oculus. So this is a really nice upgrade to the Spirit Sword I was using. And in this video, I'm only showing upgrades for my Sorceress. There's a lot of upgrades I have for my other characters, which I'll show in my 1000 Andy video once I get there. But here we find a Nagel off a corpse, and I got two Nagels, which put me close to 100% Magic Find at this point. 141 runs in, and the Gold Wrap with 30% Magic Find put me above that 100%. Really, really nice. Then going along, 153, we find our first. Actually, I found a Turn Helm earlier. I'm only just showing this one because this was 47% Magic Find versus the 27. So this put me closer to, at this point with the charms and everything, about, I would say 150% Magic Find. And then a unique Grand Crown drops, and this is actually a pretty good upgrade for my Mercenary with the Lifesteal and Fire Resist. Crown of Thieves. Also would be good for my Goldfine Barb Mercenary. Then upgrade on my shield, we find a Lidless. One-to-all skills, as well as the faster cast, was pretty nice. Put me above the breakpoint. I'm trying to get to 105%, but I'm not at that faster cast breakpoint yet. Yet another one drops, which I could use as a weapon swap. Then I find this Geeds, which I wasn't recording, so I just froze it there. And then I found a nice fire skill amulet for my Sorceress. That really worked out. Small charm drops here from Andy, and 7% Magic Find. Run 230. This is a great for weapons, actually for the swap. 100% Magic Find, Gold Dagger, 100%. So I could use that as a weapon swap and put me above that 200% Magic Find. 267. We find another Nagel. This one's a nice one, 25%. Good roll on that, out of the possible 30. And here we go. Run 396. It finally drops. The Shako. So overall, it took me 396 runs. I was actually shocked at this. I thought it was going to take me over 1,000, so I was really happy to get this. and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. My build is next. Alright, so after getting my Shako, this is my current gear of my Sorceress. I'm level 87, and real quick, I'm all Pure Fire. Max Fireball, Max Firebolt, Meteor, Mastery, and then I've been doing some Hydra and some Warmth, and nothing really else other than Teleport and 1 in Static, as well as 1 in Frozen Armor. So eventually I'm going to have to respec once I get Spirit, so I have enough strength, but right now this is my current build, and I'll respec once I finally find a Monarch. So here's the gear. Oculus, which I found off a random corpse, and I actually socketed it with an ist because I'm trying to get as much magic fund as possible. With the current, I'm actually over 300% now, 308%. Pretty happy with that number. And I just like this better than Spirit because of the the magic find, as well as the 3 to all skills versus the 2. There's the Shako. I just socketed and added a Perfect Topaz too for 74% magic find. Upgrade from my Tarn Helm. This amulet, which I found during my Andy runs, same thing with the lidless. I probably can socket this. I don't know if I want to waste the quest, because I'm probably going to use my last socket quest on the Monarch if I find a plain one. Duriel Shell, this could definitely be better if I get a Viper Magi, but this is nice for the Cannot Be Frozen as well as resistances. You could see even without any Sunder Charm, my resistances are not great, but and I don't have Energy Shield, so kind of important. But it's good enough for now just to do some fast magic find runs. Mage Fist for the faster cast and the 1 to fire skills. And then my rings, I got 28 Nagel and a 25 Nagel. As well as 30%, or actually 68% Gold Wrap. It's always going to be 30% magic find. And finally Alder's Boots just for some fire resist. And the 40% faster run walk when I'm not teleporting. So that's the current gear. I did find a pretty decent Geeds, 34% MF. And then a bunch of Troms with just life and whatever magic find. This one is pretty nice, life and all resist. And then a bunch of other just like, actually I don't even need this one, but just magic find, and that brings me to 308. Again, I need an upgrade pretty much on everything, except maybe the Shako and the Oculus. On the swap, eventually I want CTA. Right now I just have my Spirit and then a Ward Shield just to store it somewhere. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna see, I probably want to try to get a torch. So I've been trying to upgrade my I'm gonna probably finish up 1,000 Andy runs to see what other gear I can get for my other characters. My Uber Smiter, I also want to make a Gold Fine Barb. And so far so good. So pretty happy with the single player progress so far. I found a bunch of nice runes, even this Jaw, which I made a video on earlier. And slowly but surely we're getting there. So thanks for watching, and feel free to comment with any questions below.